What's up, guys? It is spring, and what spring means is another EDC update for 2023. I've changed a few things. A lot of the things I've kept the same, but I want to go over each and every one of those things that I do for the springtime. If you are really enjoying my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me on Patreon. Anything that you give me on Patreon goes straight back into the channel. And the very first thing I'm going to do with this channel is buy a better camera because I am going off of an iPhone right now. It's working as of right now, but I do want to upgrade eventually to bring out better, more quality content to everybody. So let's get right into my spring EDC. The first part of my EDC is not necessarily gear, it's more of my body. It's your fitness. Keeping in good shape is probably the most important part of EDC. Okay, you have to be able to defend yourself, use your hands, disarm people, protect yourself, protect your family without using a firearm. So fitness is very important. I do it two ways. One way, I keep track of everything on my Apple Watch, and I do a lot of weightlifting down in my basement in my home gym, and I do that through the fitness, the weightlifting app on my Apple Watch. The workouts that I've been doing, I'll gladly share on YouTube, but I actually got it from another YouTuber. His name is Bryan Castillo. I believe I said that right. But he has a PDF you can buy of his workouts. And I'll tell you, I've been doing it for a week and I have already been feeling the difference. I've been feeling a lot stronger. I've been feeling a lot lighter. I've been losing weight. And it is a fantastic fitness workout. It pretty much brings every single muscle in your body to complete failure. And it is awesome. And I do want to share that with everybody because I've been doing it for a week and I am feeling the benefits already after 7 days. But I will keep you updated on that. If you would like, I could take you on a tour of my fitness setup downstairs if anybody would be interested in that. EDC item number 2, I already went over it, is some kind of watch. I choose the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch Ultra. You do not have to get the Ultra. Any Apple Watch works, okay? But the best thing about the Ultra is it does have extended battery life on it. I can get this thing going up to about 4 days. Any of the Apple Watch 8s and below pretty much gets about anywhere from 24 to 48 hours max. And basically you have to charge it every single night. And that really bugged me. I did not like the Garmin watches. I like the functionality of it, but it does not pair well with an iPhone. And the iPhone is what I use. Obviously the Apple Watch pairs with the Apple iPhone incredibly well. That is why I am using it as of right now. And I could not switch over to the Garmin, even though I like what Garmin's doing with fitness tracking and everything else. As of right now, I am still sticking with the Apple Watch. Yes, it does not have an extended battery life that lasts weeks and weeks and weeks, like the Garmin's do, but it's functional enough for me. I can charge it every 4 days, and that works well for me. Okay. Third item is some kind of light source. Now, the light source that I have been using is the SR2 Baton 2 from Olight. It does not have the tail cap on it. I did not like that one because I accidentally set it off all the time, and I actually burned a hole in my pocket once before. There's one action button on it. You press it once, and if you hold it, it goes to all the different light sources. So I think there's 3 different lumen outputs that it has. And I believe if you click it 3 times, it goes into strobe. Obviously, I don't think I'll ever use the strobe part because if you bring it to max brightness and you put this in somebody's face, that is incredibly bright. So I absolutely love this one. It has not exploded. For some reason, people have been talking about Olight's exploding on people. This does not explode. It is the rechargeable kind. So it's actually a magnetic rechargeable where you slap the magnet on there and then you plug it into the wall and it'll charge all the way up. You can see if it is charged or not because it'll have a green light If it has an orange light, that means it probably needs charging, and a red light means it is dead. Handy light, as you can tell, it does have a little bit of wear because it rubs up against my multi-tool in my pocket. That's just the way I like to carry it. I carry both in my right pocket. I don't like lights that are too wide. I like kind of smaller type of light. But fantastic light from Olight there. I will link that in the description below. Next, I talked about this in my last video. I think I did 2 videos on this. This is the Leatherman Skelletool. Okay, it has, I believe it has 7 different types of tools on here that you can use. It clearly has the pliers. It has a knife in there that I accidentally broke the tip off of when I dropped it. It has a Phillips and a flathead. Flathead is actually sitting inside of here. Let me see if I can take this out without blocking you too much. Okay, it has a Phillips head inside of there. It has a little storage compartment there. Has a carabiner clip. It has a bottle opener right there. Let me put it this way so you can actually see. Okay, bottle opener right there. Type of thing. It has wire cutters on the pliers part right there. Those are not changeable wire cutters, so if they dull out, they're pretty much donezo until you get a new Leatherman. And it also has the clip, a really nice clip for carrying this. I carry this absolutely every single day. It is awesome. This is called the Leatherman Skelletool CX. I'll link that in the description below as well. If you've been around my channel, everybody knows I absolutely love the Travax Contour wallet. It is kind of pricey. It is going around like $150 for this wallet, but the front is made of steel and the back is made of leather. And I've had this wallet probably for upwards of 7 to 8 years, and this leather is still holding up, and I carry it with me every single day. Awesome, awesome wallet. It does have a bottle opener on the wallet if you ever want to use that. I really don't use that because I use my Leatherman multi-tool to open up bottles because that has the bottle opener on it. This can hold up to 7 or 8 cards in here, and you can wrap it around, and it just clips in via a little screw on there. You can tighten or loosen that screw on the front. All right. This is called Travax Contour. I will try to link that in the description below as well. Next is what everybody I'm sure has been waiting for, and that is the firearm. What firearm am I carrying right now? And that is actually the Glock 19X. Fantastic firearm for me. Okay, that's very subjective for me because I am incredibly tall. I'm about 6'3". Okay, I'm about 245 pounds right now. Okay, I have incredibly big hands. Okay, giant hands. I'm right dab in the middle of an extra large size glove. Those little tiny firearms, those micro size, subcompact firearms do not work for me at all. Some of the compact size don't work for me at all. Okay, so I choose a full size grip with the compact slide. This is like the Goldilocks for me. I absolutely love this. I put the medium size back strap on the back of all my Glocks. Okay, so it fits nice and perfect. As of right now, I bought it with just the iron sights on it. These are Trijicon HD irons on the top. I have the TLR7A light. I like this light a lot because I no longer have to push the button on the side like you did with the original TLR7. And I do not like flashlights that come out in front of the muzzle. Okay, because when I am concealing this, and I'm already concealing the firearm, I do not want extra light digging into my leg. Okay, I am all about comfort. So the smaller light, the better, and the TLR7, and specifically the TLR7A, works really, really well. I do like the paddles on the side. Pretty much everything on this gun is stock. It still has the original Glock trigger, the original Glock slide release, slide stop, springs the same, everything on the internals is the same. I will say with Glock, out of the box, the triggers absolutely suck. Okay, but if you put, like this gun has 1,500 rounds through it plus, if you put 1,500 rounds through this gun, this trigger's awesome. I love this trigger. I might upgrade to just a flat-faced shoe trigger, probably from Apex. But as of right now, I think I'm going to stick with the curved trigger from just from the Glock factory. Here's the trigger pull. Just I like it because it's nice and smooth. Okay, right there. I want to be able to pull it right back to that 90-degree angle, and that's kind of what I go for when I'm shooting, and that's what these medium back straps do for me on this firearm. I know a lot of people say that this is meant for the military. It's not a concealed carry weapon. I strongly disagree. Okay, this gun is it just feels incredibly light. I don't know if they did that on purpose or that's just me, and I don't even know if I want to put an optic on it, but I am planning on putting a Trijicon SRO on here at some point. I got to mill the top of the slide. I might take that. I might send that off to the Glock store down in Tennessee because apparently they can do it in 10 days and they can ship it back within 10 days, which would be awesome. They do look like a 2x4 in the grip. And that is actually why I like it, is because you can squeeze both sides of the gun and it is straight as a board. It is just like a 2x4. I can really vise onto that gun really, really well. I do have a C&H Precision speed feed. I have done a video on this. If you want to check out that video, it's a great video on all the different kinds of speed feeds they have and about the company. It just helps me in faster reloads. Not a ton. Do you need it? Absolutely not. Okay, is it nice to have? Yes, because you don't even know what's in there. Okay, and if you accidentally mess up your reload by just a little bit, okay, it helps guide it back in the magazine. I will say about this is you really have to practice your reloads because the Glock Gen 5s have that flared magwell and it really helps in faster reloads. But if you practice with this firearm, especially with that lip right there, if you practice reloads with this firearm, okay, you can get really good with this firearm. And I actually like shooting this one better than I like shooting my Glock Gen 5s. Not to mention the extended mag is pretty sweet. I will say I had to get used to, I said this in another video, I really don't like the extended magazine attachments on it, but this one I found the more I practiced my reloads with the extended mag, the better I got. Okay, it was weird at first, but eventually I got used to that extra couple centimeters of length on the magazine, okay, and I did get used to it. I was able to reload. This does give you 2 extra rounds, so instead of 17 rounds, you do get 19 rounds in your backup magazine, which is very nice, especially because my holster is meant for extended magazines anyway. Okay, so let's go into the holster real quick. The holster is a Tier 1 concealed Axis Slim. I have done a review on this already if you want to check that out, but this is a really, really nice holster. It is meant for a Glock 19 type of firearm, so it works really well with the Glock 19X. A few things about this is I think this personally is the most concealable holster on the market for appendix, but that is clearly my opinion. Okay, some people hate the sidecar, some people like the standard holsters. I'm not a fan of the standard holsters, so I like the sidecar stuff. It is just more comfortable for my body type, okay? The clips are just standard clips, okay? I tried the metal ones. They didn't really work out well for me. I have my magazine caddy is designed for an extended magazine, so it actually works really, really well with the Glock 19X extended magazine. I did order a small wedge from Tier 1 Concealed on the back, and that just helps push the gun into my body ever so slightly, and it makes it incredibly comfortable. If I was to do it all over again, I think I would do the non-light bearing holster. I have a flashlight that I carry with me every single day. I really don't need a weapon light on my firearm, but eventually I think I am going to get another holster, But the problem is these holsters are like $150 shipped to your house, and that's a lot of money for a teacher. Let's just be honest, okay? But fantastic holster if you're looking into the sidecar type of holster. This is the one I recommend the most, either the Tier 1 Axis Slim or the Tier 1 Axis Elite. My last EDC item that I want to go over is my belt. This is the belt from EDC Belt Company. I believe it is a veteran-owned company. I got the recommendation from Mickey from Carry Trainer. He did a video on this belt. I just wanted to try it out, and I actually really like it. Okay, the reason I like it is because the front is very stiff and the back is a little less stiff. It's not completely as stiff as the front. And the reason I like that is it kind of gives your lower back a little bit of break in the back because it's handling all that weight. And if you have a stiff belt all the way around, you can really feel the pressure of that weight. But the reason I like it is the belt buckle is also very minimal, okay? The reason I don't like the Core Essentials belt is because those belt buckles are massive on the front. They're huge. And so you pretty much have to take your belt and put the belt buckle to the side in order to even carry your firearm appendix. So I put my belt on first. I don't even unvelcro it. I just stick the holster in it with the buckle actually right in the middle of my holster, and it does not print at all. It is actually a really nice fit for my holster, and that's one reason I really like it, is because I don't have to turn the belt buckle out of the way. I can just put the holster right over top, and it's incredibly comfortable. This is the belt that I am going for the time being until I get my hands on that new Tier 1 concealed belt that they just came out with. Thank you very much if you made it this far and watching my video. I hope you got something out of my EDC videos. I love watching EDC videos because you learn about new things that you can hopefully incorporate into your own EDC. I have links for all of these products down in the description below. If you click on these links and you buy these products or something else, that money actually supports my channel, and I'm going to take all that money and I'm actually going to throw it back into the channel. I am more or less doing this for an educational purpose, getting all this information out to you guys, so hopefully you can enjoy these products just like I have enjoyed these products. All right, thank you very much, and I want you guys all to train hard, get strong, be a protector, and if no one told you I love you today, I love you guys. Peace out.